What's going on, everybody? Figured we'd take a look at some job stuff, answer some questions, talk business code, the usual. If you haven't already, make sure to head on over to Twitch. We'll be continuing the stream there, but I can't stream on both at the same time because I have affiliate. So let me know if you get the notifications, by the way. Hope you guys are having a killer Friday. It's Good Friday. I'm going to make a little Instagram story real quick. Let me know about the new layout, too. All right, come join. Come join the live stream. Looking at jobs. Yeet, what up? Oh, man, I hate my own. My own voice is like the worst. You accidentally hear your own voice. What up, Aaron? What up, all your charm? How's it going? You guys should be able to see the chat on the screen. If you can't, then I have defeated the purpose. What up, Evan? Janaya, what's good? We just hanging out. I just got back. I was riding the motorcycle. It's 75 out. Craig, how's it going, man? Matthew, what's up? Tux Gnome? Guido? What up? I don't know why you guys can't see the chat. That's interesting. What Lambda cohort were you? 0. Actually applying for jobs at the moment? Nice, dude. Happy Friday. Same to you. I don't know why you guys can't see the chat. RIP. I didn't go to Lambda school. Can you look up web developer jobs in Syracuse? Sure. We'll check that out. Hi from Madrid. Hola. Hope you're doing well. Alright, well, I can't see the chat, so I'm just going to go ahead and expand everything. Just give me 1 sec, then we'll do it, I promise. That's what you get for trying to lay out. Oh, rip. Review my portfolio, not live. You might have your phone number and stuff on there. I don't want to dox you. Did a HackerRank screening? Nice, dude. Is it a good idea to use Squarespace to build a web app or build from scratch? You can't build a web app with Squarespace. You can build a website, not a web app. Rick, what up? How would you go about applying to data science? What skills would make you stand out? I think probably a degree in data science stands out more than anything, just because they want math. Lawrence, what up? Not a hacker. Welcome aboard. Just hanging out. I'm going to fix my little layout here. Your name. Good. Oh. Windows. Classic Windows. Doing Lambda pre-work? Nice. I'll get to the Syracuse, New York jobs, I promise. I should have figured this out before I started the stream, but I'm bad, so Lambda better not turn out to be a scam. Sorry. We're just going to fix it. Alright, here we go. Back to regular. Oh, I deleted all my icons. RIP. Alright, well, this will have to do. Are you seeing a Logitech Z506? Nah, this is a Logitech C2 something. I don't know, it's only the 1081, but I'm using my GH5 over here right now. Why use Linux? Because I need what Linux can't give. I need to use Premiere Pro. I like to game. I need power, and I need application stability without having to worry about if it's going to be usable or not on Linux. Thanks for the videos. You helped me get motivated again. Nice, dude. The center speaker here? Oh, this? I have no idea. I have like the whole surround sound dealio. Have you played Sekiro? I haven't. I don't really play single player games. I always find a way to cheese the bosses, and then I don't know, it gets boring. I always figure out a way to like cheat in single player, so it's just difficult for me to follow. All right, so you want to Syracuse, New York. Are you guys ready for this transition? That was sweet, right? All right, so we'll hit up Stack Overflow first. Marina, what up? I think you wanted... I need to see what, like, when you guys give me a town, like, you can't give me a town in the middle of nowhere, because, like, Stack Overflow is a good place, but it's not really going to have that much. So, Marina, I'll probably look up Fredericksburg on a map and then see what it's around and then search bigger cities, because that'd be your best bet. A lot of jobs won't post in Fredericksburg or some tiny town. They'll post in the nearest town next to it. Toronto, Ontario. We can't do that yet. We're not in Canada. This one would call it Canada. Yeah, you want to Syracuse? No, not Utah. I don't know. 50 miles. Yeah, I got some decent stuff here. Senior software. That seems a little low for senior software. New York, New York. Yeah, so this is going to be your best bet. So in terms of matches, like, this is the most relevant one here. I think we might have to move to Indeed. I see all you guys posting the cities. I'll try to get to them. Just remind me in a minute. No. All right, so we want anything with a developer in it. Software developer, Syracuse. This looks all right. Oh, friggin' Indeed estimations. They're not accurate. Responsive employer, intermediate business intelligence developer. You know what this means? This means that you're going to be doing a lot of SQL probably. Business analysts do a lot of SQL stuff. Oh, look. SQL right here. Yep. So, mentor junior team members. Software business analyst, see? 2 years preferred. All right, let's look at the company and figure out how we would apply. So, Biz Excel. Craig, if you're still here, could you drop the link into Discord and just add everyone? Twitch not working. Yeah, I'm not live on Twitch right now because I have affiliate and I'm not allowed to stream on both platforms at the same time. So I will continue this stream on Twitch in like 30 minutes. So BizExcel, let's take a look at this company. Okay, so just right away from looking at the description of this, I can tell that it's a tiny company because tiny companies would put this here. Oh, you're mobile? Okay. I'll do it then. Yeah, so this is a tiny company because no large company is going to put kick-ass on their main page. I'm going to pop up Discord for a second. No Twitch in Vietnam. Oof. What are the best courses to get into Lambda? They tell you what you need to do to get into Lambda. I don't know. Do they have anything for careers? Okay, so we'll go to careers. Senior developer. Those are for Canada, USA. Learn more and apply. Okay, so just brings us back to where we were. That's pretty lame that they don't even describe it, but is there like an About Us page? About Us. Are you planning on following any more Lambda students? So the one... Tom, she's in Lambda, but like web dev Lambda students, I don't know. It seems like it's too recent to do another web dev student. So I have a couple of data science students, but I have to figure out when I want to do that. They have a YouTube channel. So if you really want to go behind the scenes and they have a YouTube channel, we should check out what's on their YouTube. Do I know any more companies that are looking for entry-level devs in Salt Lake? I don't know any companies ever looking for entry-level because I never apply to entry-level because I don't search for entry-level. I just look for software. And then if they're like, sorry, you're not experienced, I'm like, can we talk about it at least? Sometimes they say yes. Most of the time they say no. Full-time Lambda starts Monday. Orientation today in 40 minutes. Oh yeah, I remember. I about a year ago. Actually, like a year ago today is when I started following. No, it wasn't. I don't know, but I remember I jumped in the orientation. It was pretty chill. So let's look at their YouTube channel, Biz Excel for You. If I were applying to this job, I would watch all of these videos and then bring this up in your cover letter. Be like, yo, I checked out your YouTube channel and I think that we could do X, Y, and Z to improve your brand for building other companies. That would be good. I think if you could come here, like, I don't know if you guys have video experience, but if you could come in here and watch their YouTube channel and then give them advice on how to grow it and then leverage that to bring more customers for building other businesses, because that's what they do, it might help. So, I don't know. That's just a tip that I would consider here. Did I move to Salt Lake for a job? Yeah, I moved here from Finland to work as a mechanical engineer. Sponsorship jobs, Ireland? That's very specific. You're about to hire a junior React engineer. Do you have any advice on what to look for? I mean, about to hire, does that mean interviewing or does that mean about to extend an offer? Do you know what he can do? I don't think you should give him maybe give him just like a task to do and don't, leave him be. See what he can do. I would say if you're going to hire a junior React engineer, like what are you working on in the company that he's immediately going to do? And can he continue doing that task? I'd be like, hey, here's what you're going to do on day 1. Can you try and complete this task now? Oh, Corey, always trolling. You got me. But that's what I would do. Why do you assume it's him? I'm sorry, Mr. Helicopter. Well, I said Mr. I don't know. I just assume. You've been working for 2 weeks in a mid-level job. Your plan is to eventually get 100% remote. How much XP I need for that? You don't need any. Okay, so X Team outsources the shit out of their people, and you're going to get undercut to people that work in like Ukraine for like $10 an hour, because to them, that's like, $50. So Clever Tech does the same thing. X Team is an Australian company. Clever Tech is a U.S. company, and yeah, they outsource all their people, and they're looking for cheap workers that live in cheap countries. So those companies in general are bullshit. Do you want me to watch here on Twitch? I can't stream on Twitch at the same time. Remote jobs for Indian. It's gonna be the same thing. Remote jobs for anyone because it's a remote job. That's the point of remote. Apply in Sacramento. All right. For what? So you want Anaheim, California. All right, Jamie, let's do it. So you come up here to the top and Indeed, just put developer, don't put entry, don't put junior, don't put anything else. Just put developer. And then paste your city. Let's take a look at what we got. So this is based on matches. So probably no one's posting to the city of Anaheim. They're just going to use the next biggest known city. So if we take a look at Anaheim on the map, let's see what it's next to. Yeah, so you're looking for Anaheim, right? But in reality, you're probably going to find stuff in Los Angeles or Irvine. You're not going to find stuff for the town that you're in specifically. Try to think about what are the bigger known towns. So that's what we're seeing here, as you can see. So you'd be like, oh, I don't live there. Well, it could be there. Like, it could be on the very, very, like, border, like right here. But everyone just says this because they know where that's at. Anyways. Remote jobs require you to live in a certain country. I don't know. Remote jobs often require you. That's quite the assumption. Maybe the ones that you've applied to have required it, so it would seem that way, but that's not true in its entirety. Any idea on good projects you can make? That's a vague question, man. What kind of projects? What tech stack? So let me just pick a company and I'll show you what to do. Software developer. What? Ontario, Canada? Or that's California? I don't know. Angular JS developer. Let's look at that. So this is HRGI. Oh man, this is super, like, it seems super corporate because their qualifications are very vague. Strong understanding and experience with Angular. So this is either a really big company or a really small company. Applicants are required to have 2 years. Okay, so ignore this. Ignore this completely. I like how it says Angular JS developer and they want .NET Core. Perfect. Yeah, so you can essentially just ignore this entire thing, especially because this is like, oh, you can't see it. My bad. Let me move my picture down. Damn it. I'm gonna move it over here. My bad. Yeah, so this is like bare bones requirement. You can ignore that. Obviously, you're gonna be doing this. TypeScript is what you use in Angular, so that's obviously a requirement. JavaScript fundamentals to be able to do TypeScript. Let's look at the company. Let's look at the company and see how big the company is. So we can kind of, like, we kind of get an idea of, like, hold on, let me go full screen since I'm on chat. Are you ready for the transition? All right, so you can kind of get an idea of how to apply to companies based on how big or small the company is. Smaller the company, the more chill you can be in your cover letter. The bigger the company, the more professional you got to be, because you got to pass those HR stuff. You got to hit all those keywords, like, because HR people have automated software, and you're gonna get eliminated if you don't got the keywords. Okay, so I'll go back. About us. So this looks like a small company, kind of plain Jane. Careers. So they don't even have that listing on here. Interesting. This could be an advantage. Not having the developer listing here could be an advantage, which means most people aren't searching this company. That would be my guess. Most people aren't searching the company because it's only listed on Indeed. So could be good. I don't see you online on Twitch. I can't dual stream. I got affiliate. It's against the rules. I will get removed from affiliate. So we're going to stream on YouTube, and I'm still going to continue to push people over to Twitch so I can get my subscribes up, because YouTube won't give it to me, but yeah. Yeah, this is, it seems like a smaller company. All right, so this is what you do. Are you ready? This is pro tip of the stream right here for this job. You have a phone number right here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's call them up right now, and let's ask if we can if they're still hiring for the Angular position. I'll move it up. Hey Josh, 18, about to sign a five-figure. Why did I say signature? Followed by a 6-figure yearly maintenance contract for an insurance company. Dude, 6-figure yearly maintenance. That sounds pretty AFK, dude. Sounds good. It's like DevOps almost. Congrats, my man. And happy Friday. Data science or full stack? Which one do you think is good? Which one do you like to do more? They're both good. I inspired you to start a YouTube channel. Going to make one once I finish high school in June. That sounds like fake news. You're not gonna do it. 100%. You're not gonna do it. You feel inspired today, right now, but in June you're not gonna feel the same way unless you go back and rewatch the video, which I really think that you'll probably forget to do. But take action right now, dude. Don't wait. So, anyways, we're gonna call this number up and we're gonna see if this company's still hiring for their Angular JS position, and we're gonna be like, I didn't know that. We didn't know if you're still hiring. So let's ring a ding-a-ling here. I shouldn't say it. I'm gonna get demonetized for saying ding-a-ling.
Thank you for calling HRGI. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. If you know your party's 5-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. To dial by name, please press 9. For further assistance, please press 1 for customer service. Thank you.
Here we go. What kind of ringtone is that? Great customer service. my god, this is the worst customer service ever. What if I was like actually a customer and I needed help? Sam, you're gonna get doxxed. I gotta turn this off. Alright, well, that was anticlimactic stream. Sorry about that. But that's what I would do. If you're in Irvine, call this place up, ask if they still got the position open. Love the hustle. Hey, thanks, Kenny. Oh, yeah, you mentioned Finland like the country. Yeah, it was Finland the country. I was married to a Finnish girl, got a degree there, moved here. They probably watching the stream and be like, gonna let it ring. How would they know? Like, they don't know my phone number. Personally, more of a book, step by step. You finish a chapter and then make a project. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you learn. You utilize what you read and what you do right away. And if you want to take it a step further, try and teach it. Got rejected by a local Texas company, but have too many on-sites in Cali to count. Self-taught developers get no respect. That's true. That is true. It's hard. California is hard. Good try. No, we'll find another one. See if we can do it. Hey, thanks for the 5, by the way, Kenny. Appreciate you. Oh, probably closed cause Good Friday. Well, like, they should say that. They should, like, most companies that have automated systems should say that. Like, we are currently closed due to the holiday. Damn it, last time I did a live stream where I was calling people, it was also a holiday. It was President's Day. Oh, man. Hologram, what up? What happened to your wife? I'm a widow. No, I'm just kidding. She asked for a divorce. So I said, no, I'm not going to divorce you. And she said, all right, sign the papers. And I was like, no. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to go file them anyways. And I was like, all right, fine. We should try on Christmas Day next. So someone, I think, Janaya, if you're still here, you wanted like Raleigh, right? This is how well I remember my viewers. Raleigh, I don't think that's how you spell it. Wait, I have to go back to the main page for autocomplete. Yeah. So you want developer? Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, dude, it was forever ago. It was like 4 years ago. Actually, I think in like exactly 1 month I will have been in Utah for like 4 years. If she asked, did you say no? I mean, basically, if you both sign it, she just takes it to the police people and they're like, all right, you're done. But if I don't sign it, they make you wait 6 months. So, whatever. I signed it and then she lost the paper. And I was like, all right. So I had to sign it twice. And I was like, you know what? I signed it twice. It's just meant to be over with. Here you go. Bye. Just kidding. It wasn't that easy then. Double McDouble Y. Most companies value not only good knowledge, but good chemistry in the team. Yeah, I mean, no one wants to work with a robot or like some weird dude, you know? When you ask some guy like, you're like, do you want to go out to like burgers or do you want to get pizza today? And he's like, yes. And you're like, what? Bruh, that's a weird answer. Why would you say that? What exactly is DevOps? It's like managing server security and making sure stuff gets deployed, continuous deployment, stuff like that. So there was one here, Janaya, junior software development engineer. Let's look at this one. I've just recognized, Janaya, that this right here, this job is going to be packed. Because it says junior in it, there are going to be 900,000 other junior applicants applying to this right here. High Point, yeah, we'll check out the other ones. How can I make money as a programmer from home? You work remotely, weworkremotely.com. Did she take half of your student debts? No, I had them before I got married, therefore they're mine. Is it okay to call yourself a web dev intern? No, don't be putting intern out there. Just say web dev, dude. So set and service sources. I see your question about the Netherlands thing. Let me look at it. Just give me a sec. Okay, so this is a huge... wait. Hold on. This is a huge-ass company. 68.1 salaries. 68,000 salaries reported. This is a big company. Let's zoom back in here. Seems like they do a lot, actually. Not quite sure what they'd be hiring for. But Let's look up the company. So you're gonna have to be super. You're gonna be super corporate about this. Search jobs. Yeah, this is a huge ass company. Oh no. If they have a search for their jobs, you know it's a big company. So in that cover letter, you got to be doing all the things here. You got to be looking for values. You got to talk about values. This is going to be very networked based here. I think we went to Raleigh, right? So is this an ABC order? No. Okay, well apparently it's not here. Okay, so it's actually not listed here. I'd be careful to see if it still exists. Requirements. 4 years bachelor's degree, any field. That's not good at all. They're just like, please have student debt, so you're less inclined to quit. But the fact that they care is also stupid, which means they value you completing bullshit over actually knowing stuff. I don't know. Work location, 1 location. You mean on location? Come on, HR lady. Software development, 1 year. Experience required. Junior software development, 1 year required. What? No. Nah. You're dumb. This is dumb. This is a dumb company. Don't apply for this company. This is garbage. Avoid. Software developer 2. This is a really low. 4 years any field, but 1 year software at least. What? This is JavaScript developer React. Ooh, this is going to be pretty hot. It's going to be a hot job. Let's look at this one. Piper companies. Does that mean it's a large company? I can tell right away from the salary here that it's probably going to be a lot of requirements. Oh, wait. All right. So here you go. Here you go right here. This is your in. So instead of apply on company site, they don't want you to do that. So this is like, I don't know if you guys ever had one of those tests in high school where the lady would or your teacher or whatever, it would give you a piece of paper that would be like, okay guys, this is a test to see if you could follow instructions, and then you start doing the test, but you didn't actually read the instructions, and you read the first sentence and the second sentence, and it says, if you get to the third sentence, don't do this test, and then no one does it. Well, everyone still did because no one reads the instructions because we're all 13 years old. Anyways, that's what this is. This is a test. This is a test in and of itself. You need to apply to the email stated here. So be careful. Don't just click apply. Actually read it. Mo, got a full stack dev position? Congrats, my man. Thanks to Mr. Fluke for his motivation and tips. Dude, you're welcome. Glad it helps. Is there software development in the automotive industry? I feel like I never see that in job searches. What would you do? It's automotive. There, maybe for inventory and parts and stuff. Really? All right, we're trimming our shrubs right now. All right, neighbor. Thanks. I should just point the camera at him and be like, say hello to 200 people. Josh, can you give 2 portfolio project go-tos for all junior roles? That's not how it works. Different companies want different tech stacks. Different companies value different libraries. You can't just be like, here's 2 projects that apply to everything. That's not how it works, man. Principles behind responsive design. You're supposed to create media queries for other devices. No, dude, you use Bootstrap. Use Bootstrap or Flexbox, and Flexbox, or CSS Grid. All right, so somebody wanted something else. Give me a town. You could take a look if you like. All right, if it's bad, I'm gonna destroy it because I don't ever do this. What is this? Finish the first site for my portfolio. What, is this a static site? About. Is this a real company? Why do you have a homepage button if it's a single page? What am I supposed to do? Seems a little weird. Also, this text is like way spaced out. Ian says, I thought you were done with companies. This isn't for me. This is for you guys. I'm done with companies. I'm not working for anyone ever again. I will, no. I'll move back in with my grandparents if I have to. Yeah, this is weird. Greensboro. All right. Janaya. He's like, nope. I mean, I don't know. It's a little weird. It's a little like I would compartmentalize. Let's look. Look, I would compartmentalize this. This is way too wide. Why don't you got word wrap, fam? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom into 1080. It looks okay at 1080, but you haven't considered that I'm on a 2K and it looks bad. I'm trying to be mean. It sounded pretty mean. I'm sorry about that, but think about different resolutions, my man. Also, now I'm going to inspect your mobile. This is, I would consider a media query for this wall of text, my dude. And these are tiny. Look at how tiny these are. I can't read this. There's a website for ants? I'm just kidding. I'm being mean. But seriously, think about those things. And remove the home button. Search for Israel, please. Okay. We'll do one more in the US. I think he wanted Greensboro, right? Wait. We did North Carolina already. Homeboy wanted San Diego. Mitchell International. Oh man, that's going to be a big company. It seems low. Senior full stack developer for 62 to 83. This is either a tiny company or they don't pay very well. Talk about dev tips. Dev tips has like a different like they gave their channel over. Can you get a job easily? Can I get a job? I don't want a job. A job is just over broke in my opinion. J-O-B, just over broke. If you want what you're worth, you'll never get it finding a job. You can accept a salary, but that's not what you're worth. You're always worth more than a salary offered to you, but no one will tell you that. So I don't want a job. I want a calling, and this is the calling. Apparently it's streaming and doing this, but whatever. Were you ever on call as a dev? Yeah, at my React job. Nomad temporary housing. So this is an hourly job, which means probably no benefits. BI developer, mostly remote. That's going to be competitive. Swag seats? Let's check this one out. You need to find your calling. I agree. Could you get a job easily? Probably not, because I'm like, I don't want to work for you. And if I had a job, I wouldn't do anything. I would spend... Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't even show up. Yeah, I wouldn't work for anybody else. That's just how it is. I don't want to build their dreams. I want to build mine. But different people, different things. Does some people have a calling for a salary? There is no... A salary isn't a calling, dude. A salary is just a way to quantify your value to the person hiring you. Some people really align with companies, right? Like, some people really believe in what Google is doing, and they really believe in whatever company they're working for is doing. I, myself, I've never found a company where I'm like, hell yeah, let's build this shit. I'm always like, this is boring. Can I go home? But to be where I'm at, I had to do it. I wouldn't be able to do this because I wouldn't have the experience to talk about it. Josh is that person who's never in class but secretly making A's. No, I'm not. Hold on. One sec. This is what happens when you got dogs and the mailman walks up to your house to put the mail in. How's the keto diet going? Past the keto flu? It's all right. Actually that's what this is. This is BHB, exogenous ketones. Mailman. Yep, it was the mailman. He normally comes at 3. It's 3:43. You're late, mailman, but it was a different mailman, so maybe he's taking a day off. Swag seats. Let's continue to look. This actually looks like a pretty chill company based on this thing here. Wait, what? Is this like a discount ticket master? Are you all self-taught? No one, like, even if you go to school, in some regard, you are self-taught, no matter what. If you go to boot camp, you are self-taught. Software developer. Oh, nice. Not bad. Assist in on sales during off times and all hands on deck. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually, there's nothing here that disqualifies junior people. So this company probably is all about, like, you know, what you can do. So I would definitely apply. Flexible time off, that can be kind of a trap. Be careful with flex time off because it's like, you don't know how much you can take. Is Freako Camp worth the time? It depends on what your level is. Can you do San Diego? This is San Diego, my dude. Oh, shenanigans. I'm late to the stream. Gang, though. No, so Brandon, actually, Ruby on Rails is looking great this Friday. Just wanted to let you know. Ruby on Rails is still not worth it. No Twitch. I can't double stream because I got affiliate and I will get, it's against Twitch, so I can't do it. That company looks sketchy. I think the company needs a revamp, and this image right here is really, really pixelated. And if you were going to apply to this, that's the first thing I would mention. I'd be like, hello, I looked at your website and think that you're a cool company. However, I think the front page could use a revamp, and here you go. Like, maybe you could redo this page for them and send it to them. What did you say about Rails not being worth it? I'm just giving Brandon Evans shit. He always comes in the stream, literally every stream. He's like, gang, is Rails still worth it? And every time I say the same thing. Yeah, I would maybe like spend 10 minutes, go grab a theme somewhere, go grab a theme from online, and then like redo this page for them and be like, here's what I think your homepage could look like. Have you heard of Thomas DeLauer? Yeah, he's a keto. Yeah, he is, but I think he might be also partaking in the anabolic chicken and some duck eggs, if you know what I mean. How long did it take you to find your calling dream? It took me probably like 13 or 14 different kinds of companies and jobs to figure out that I'm just a bad employee because I don't want to do what you want. I want to do what I want. Can you search jobs in EU? So that's very, can I pick an EU country that speaks English? Actually, hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Someone wanted Israel, and a lot of jobs in Israel are in English. So let's do that. So anyways, that's pro tip for here. And this company in San Diego, companies don't mind if you give them suggestions. Janaya. So this is the thing, right? If you give companies suggestions, that means you've already invested yourself into the company. You have pictured yourself as providing value, and they're not paying you to do this, right? If you send this in, this is valuable work. Assuming it's not garbage. You send this in, and they're like, wow, thanks for doing that. That's awesome. You have spent time to provide them more value without even being paid to do it, without being asked to do it. It shows that you are invested. So I always look at the company page and see if there's like some broken shit on it, and then I'll, that's what I do. All right, so let me back out here. We'll go to Israel. The only way to get to it is the homepage. I need to move this up some. There we go. Countries here. So look at countries, and you want Israel. I don't know. We'll type developer. Can an American get a job in Israel without? Yeah, no, dude, it's fine. I think you're good to go. I think you're overthinking it, my man. I don't think they care. Junior backend developer. This is probably going to be pretty crowded, but full stack developer. There's a lot of startups in Israel, by the way. Oh man, don't say that, or I have to hide you from the channel. What will you do? Mike, what city is this? You know how to read Hebrew. I don't know how to read Hebrew. What city is this? BSc in computer science with a GPA of 85. So this probably means that they're expecting you to have gone to college in Israel, because I don't know what a GPA of 85 is. Here's Zilla. Oh, I got you. Here's Aliyah. Oh, I got you. How old is Josh? Like 29? I'm 28. Okay, so Zerto. Let's see what this company does. Zerto.com company. Who needs a 4.0 when you can get an 85? It's true. What is this modal? What is this experience? Hold on. What just happened? I think that just forced me to accept. Alright. Meet our board members. This weird. Feels like we're signed in or something. We have a bar on the left. That's a little weird. I maybe make a suggestion about that. That's a weird ass navigation. It's like MySpace or Facebook or some Facebook groups over here or something. I don't know. That's a little weird. I think if they're going to be a modern company, they should have a modern design, and this is weird. How to buy, free trial. Oh, if you really want to take it to the next level, you could come here to their free trial, and you could try it out. And then when you apply, be like, hi, I actually tried your software, and I really enjoyed X, Y, and Z parts of it, and I think we could work on improving blank if you haven't already. Boom. That will set you apart for this job. Free trial software, download that shit. All right, that was Israel. Somebody want to EU? Can I do jobs in Detroit? We'll do jobs in Detroit after EU. I don't know. Pick one. You like United Kingdom doesn't pay that much for software. Probably the highest paying countries are going to be like the Scandinavian countries, Nordic countries. Germany will pay a lot, but I know Germany is kind of like, they're kind of picky if you know German or not. Even though like the working language is probably English. Junior web developer. Oh man. So the thing with Germany like specifically is that they are very bureaucratic. Germany is the most by the book country that I've ever seen, because I've mentored a few people from Germany, and they are just like, literally you have to check every single box, and if you don't have a checkbox, sorry. So someone that I helped went to Open Classrooms to get the degree, and he was already working at the company, but they couldn't promote him anymore because according to company bylaws, he didn't have a degree, so they could not give him a promotion, which is stupid. Like, it shouldn't, that shouldn't matter if you're ready to take on more responsibility. Oh, sorry, you don't have a paper. So be aware of that. If it says requires a degree in Germany, 100% that's real. WeWorkRemotely.com. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think you wanted what? Yeah, this doesn't say anything about a degree though, so it seems pretty chill. It looks like a startup. Does it say startup anywhere? Develop Ruby on Rails interfaces. That's cool. Yeah, it seems pretty chill actually. Are you able to do Toronto if it's listed? Can I get your head around why the UK does not pay well in software and other fields you are paid well? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's caught up yet. It's probably because there probably aren't software companies in the UK because of taxes. Most companies decide their headquarters of a location because of taxes. So, there's reasons why people have headquarters, like huge companies have headquarters in certain parts of California and Washington. Graduate developer. So this probably means that you're like an internship. Less competition in the UK, so lower salary. That's not true. There's competition for those as well. Yeah, Ireland is better. Ireland has very good tax regulations. I don't know if you guys know, but that's where Apple puts all their money. Apple loans out its stock to another country and then buys it back and doesn't have to pay taxes. So Apple is the most profitable company in the world. Most profitable. Amazon makes the most money, but Apple's the most profitable, and it's because they send all their money to Ireland and get to skip taxes. So Ireland's a good place for software. If you can have one in the US and Ireland, you got it even better. There's a whole video about it. You can watch it if you want. You want Toronto? Whoops. Canada it is. Check Denmark jobs. That's DE. Alright, hold on. Does that help Ireland's economy? Yes. Ireland does okay. Yeah, Dublin has a hub for Facebook. It's because they all do the same thing. They all send their money over to Ireland and they get to skip taxes. In the US. Havor. Alright, look, we'll look up some locations. This is kind of like what and this is where. Havor. I don't know. I don't know where, dude. We'll just put developer for Denmark. Do Trilogy Education. Oh, God. That's because I can't spell. All right. Mobile dev. So I'm just looking for descriptions that are in English, so then their working language is probably English. Part-time developer, that's strange. You don't see part-time much openly. Scrum Master, software developer. Do you like having the responsibility of 3 people and not getting paid for it? This is your job. You get to do 3 jobs for the price of 1. It's great for the company. I don't know what they do. So they're hiring a bunch, though. That could be good. They're making room for 300 more people. This could be good. Doesn't say anything about a degree here. Yeah, your talent and potential is more important than your experience. Boom. So junior devs apply. Here you go. Right here. Mobile dev. I don't know anything about mobile dev, so well, maybe. Because it's talking about JavaScript here. So they might be doing it with React Native. India, yes, that is a country. I don't know if Indeed supports India. Maybe we'll look. What is this? Canada, right? Toronto. Here's a good one for all devs. Hire with Google. Oh, Thinkful. This is a boot camp. I don't know. Thinkful wouldn't hire me because I didn't have what was it? I didn't have 2 years experience with React when React was 1.8 years old. So that's what I know about Thinkful. And they wanted to pay me $23 an hour or some bullshit. Can I do Montreal after? Sure. WordPress dev, immediate custom theme dev. That's odd. Full stack developer, junior mid-level. So here you go. Responsive employer. Just take note if it says responsive employer like this. Chances are it's an automated code test that you're going to be sent. Just FYI. By the way, if you guys could do me a favor, just since you're all here, I'd appreciate that. If you could head on over to Twitch, follow me there. We'll continue the stream in a couple minutes. So Twitch lets me monetize this content, and I can't on YouTube because, yeah, I don't know why. So we'll look at this company here. But if you could go follow me on Twitch, I'd love you all. Work independently with little direction. Yeah, I mean, this all looks pretty vague. Bonus experience if you have experience. Bonus points if you have experience with Unity 3D game dev, C#, Amazon Web Services, automated deployments. So this sounds like it could be cool. It's like a game studio almost. Yeah, definitely apply to this. Responded to 51 to 74% of applicants in 30 days of applying. Oh, typically within a day. Not bad. So let's Google this company. I bet it's like a mobile game company. Yeah. Level up your early readers. Okay. All right, guys. Do you think we can do it? I think this is probably the age range of chat. 3 to 8. All right, let's try. I'm just kidding. Why does it automatically put it in Spanish? Wait. That's backwards. Got it. Careers. So I'm going to guess they're building this with C#. Gotta leave the stream. Just want to say thanks, dude. Alright, got your first interview? Congrats, my dude. Make sure to read up on your Rails. DevOps engineer? Wasn't this for a junior position? Interesting. I wonder if they have a phone number. They have a Facebook and a YouTube. So you could get a level up here. 3 weeks ago, Dreamscape updated tutorial plus current. What is this? Like a gaming channel from the company? Meet the founders of Squiggle Park. Okay, so I don't want to. All right, look, we'll click this. So we know the founders of Squiggle, right? We're activating our detective mode. You call it creep mode. It's probably more of what it is, but you can see here the founders of Squiggle Park of this company are Julia and Leah. So if you want now, you can go to LinkedIn and type Squiggle Park and then put Julia, right? And then you'll find them. And then if you really want to like send them an email directly, you level up the stream and you just put like, let's say her last name is Fluke, right? So chances are hit their Tinders. Chances are you'll have something like this. So let's say their last name is Fluke, and we'll do Leah, right? So we'll do L Fluke at it's probably like squigglepark.com. Like that's probably their email if you can find their last name. There's a lot of companies like that. So if you want to send them something directly, they're going to be like, how the shit did you find my email? And you'd be like, well, I really thought it was a cool company and wanted to stand out. And they're going to be like, they're going to either be like, that's kind of weird, or they're going to be like, I appreciate the effort. Let's talk. So it's up to you. You got to think outside the box. This is a weird angle, by the way. All right. Where are we going next? Montreal. Full stack Java. Pass. Junior front end web developer. All right, just realize this job is going to be packed. What? Valyrian steel swords for the weddings and asset. Is this a Game of Thrones joke? Oh, they're trying to be funny for a Game of Thrones joke. Cool. code like winter is coming again. So I think if you really wanted to stand out in this job, obviously you send Photoshop your face onto Jon Snow or something and then send it in. Like, yeah, it'd be super weird, but it might get a conversation started, you know? Double stop, dude. The companies hire you to start immediately in their project, or do you start with like a trainee status? It depends on the company. Some companies will just be like, hit the ground running, and some companies are like, all right, let me hold your hand, let's cross the street together. Depends. Larger companies will cross the street together, and smaller companies are like, all right, here you go, here's the shit we need you to do. Let me know when you're done. That's it. Done. By the way, isn't that a little unprofessional, the whole Game of Thrones theme? It's a little weird. It's a little weird. You're not wrong, but if you want the job and you want to, so you got to understand, this is a junior front-end developer position. This job is going to be packed with resumes. It's going to be, insane. If you want to stand out, do some weird shit, Maybe keep it professional in some way. Like maybe Photoshop yourself with like a Valyrian steel sword and like Jon Snow's hair and like I don't know. Work from your home throne. Oh man. All right, so I got nothing. That's the best I got. Like we can look Pillar Science. Let's see what they do. Just want to take a minute to acknowledge all the lurkers out there. Since there's 145 people out here, I appreciate you. Or just don't do that and apply to somewhere not so weird. It depends on you, man. Depends on what you're about. So it's pillar.science. That's cool. That's a cool use of the domain. Try for free. All right, so if you didn't want to do the weird way, the Game of Thrones way, you could come over here and you could try it for free and get their software and play with it and then be like, Yeah, people that have descriptions that are kind of fun and, kind of like a meme, you'll see, most remote jobs have kind of a meme, in them. Because working remote is based on trust, okay? So when you got to stand out. It's a remote job, which we didn't know. It wasn't listed as remote. So not only is it like junior front end, which means it's going to have thousands and thousands of applicants, it's also remote. But you wouldn't even know that because, well, hold the door, really? Maybe you should open your cover letter with Hodor and then open it up to be like Hodor, or maybe just hold the door, and then deteriorate to Hodor as like your last line of the cover letter. I don't know. But so it's gonna be really, really competitive, and so you got to do fun things like this to figure out how to get a conversation started. So for small companies like this, or in remote companies, all based on trust, so it's okay to show personality. Are you streaming on Twitch now? No, I can't stream on both anymore because I got affiliates. I'm not allowed. How many jobs would you recommend applying to a day? It doesn't matter. Just don't. I mean, you got to change your cover letter a little bit. We're about to Photoshop in John's face. Make a resume on old paper with wax stamp. How would you send that in? There's no office. It's remote. Is being full stack worth it in terms of salary, or should I only focus on one? If you focus on one, your job's going to have you do on both. Doesn't matter. What's your Twitch? I'll give you my Amazon Prime sub. I'll show you right here. If you could go follow me on Twitch, people, I would just love you forever because I can monetize on Twitch. It supports. You're awesome, bro. Thanks, man. You are too. Volume. 10 to 20 jobs a day, but full out tweak resume a little bit. You don't have to tweak the resume, really. Resume is pretty static. Cover letter is your chance to shine. Does Lambda help with getting a job? Yes. As a programmer, do you know how to use tools like DevOps tools like Docker? Some, but most of the time that's some other guy's job. Do I need to be full stack to be independent? Probably. Well, I mean, it depends on the responsibility of your job. If your job is to build mock-ups into code, in Florida, looking at jobs in Canada, level up. Why do you put sunglasses on your wall? Why not? Can I do Vancouver? Sure. What's the response percentage when you apply for too many jobs? I don't think it matters because they're different jobs. If you apply for this different jobs at the same company, you start to blacklist yourself. Do you like living in Salt Lake? In Saint Lake? It's alright. It's whatever. Sent by Raven, duh. Yeah, it makes sense. Checks out. Any advice for someone who needs to go for his first internship? Yeah, you don't go for an internship. That's my advice. Get a part-time job before you get an internship. Even if they label it intern, do not label yourself intern. It will change your mindset in the way that you don't want. Don't allow it. Thanks, Herb. So someone wanted a different job. All right, where are we going? Can I do Vancouver? I'm assuming you meant BC and not. How much harder is it to get an out-of-state job? Kenny, you've said Detroit like 30 times. I just want you to know that I'm aware of it and I've seen it. What's your mentoring rates? I'm not really doing mentoring right now because I don't want to sell my time. If you want to know the rate, it's like $1,000 a month with a 3-month commitment. So I think that's fair. Full stack WordPress dev. I don't know what that means. Epic Games partner. This will probably be pretty crowded. What's your favorite web development YouTube channel and why? Ugh, I don't have one, dude. I don't watch web dev. I do it all day as my job. I don't watch it. Temporary contract and permanent. It's a little strange. Is there other website you use to search for jobs? Stack Overflow is good. At least 3 years. You can ignore that. Must be resident. All right, so no visas for people here. Communicate with remote team. Well, if it's a remote team, why do you got to be in Canada? Revision tools, command line, such. Okay, that's mandatory. Is it possible to work as an intern and switch to full time? Yeah, but if you just go straight for full time, you're gonna get more money. If you act like you're getting a legit job, negotiate it like a legit job, you're gonna get more money than when you upgrade inside of a company. Moving up inside of a company. Oh, I'm gonna go full screen for this shit right here. Are you ready? All right, so moving up inside of a company will always give you less money than transferring jobs. Remember that. So if you go from intern to full time, you're gonna get less money than if you just get hired straight up. Okay? Because you can negotiate there. You can't really negotiate when you're getting promoted in a company. I just want you guys to know that. Like, you're gonna get max maybe 7% of a raise, whereas if you get a new job, you can get like 30%. All right, I'm going back. Dropping by to say what up at a red light. Have a good one. What up? Have a good one, man. How can you be sure that the job is yours once you leave your city and state? I mean, you sign the papers, and hopefully they give you relocation money before you leave your state. Thanks. So ditch internship. Yes. Except for for the large companies where interns get $75K starting up. So titrate. Essentially, what we have a problem with $75K because that's not enough money to live. If you're making $75K as an intern at Google, hey, guess what? You still got to work in Google's offices, and $75K in Mountain View, California is not any money at all. It's garbage money. It's like $4,000 for rent. So it sounds like a lot if you live in Nebraska, but you got to live in Mountain View, California, work at Google. So $75K is like, oh my God, as an intern? It doesn't matter. What's the difference between data science and full stack web dev? I mean, that's pretty. Data science is analyzing patterns of data to find habits of people and services and other things, and web dev is web dev. Nothing less than 3 billion. Exactly. What possibilities to work remote from another country? Easy, dude. You'll be living with 4 roommates if you made $75K at Google. Yeah, I mean, if you want to have the college experience again for another year, do it up. But I don't want to have 4 roommates. I'm good. Internships are not bad if you are a new developer. You will receive more help and guidance from senior developers. That's not true at all, dude. I get what you're saying, but that's not true. If you work at a good company, you'll get just as much help regardless if you're an intern or not. Why would you say that? Is there more job security in data science or web dev? There's no job security ever anywhere. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Your only job security is the skills in your back pocket and your willingness to transfer and have zero company loyalty. I'm just keeping it real. Do you need a lot of math? Web dev, not so much. Data science, yeah, you need some math. What about work remotely in Thailand? Is it just a pipe dream? Nah, dude, it's doable. Easy. Actually, I have a friend right now who's working remotely for a company here in Utah, and he's traveling Thailand and Asia and just indefinitely. I don't know when he's coming back. Do an internship if you're still in college, maybe. Or you don't do an internship if you're still in college, and you apply to a regular job while you're still in college, and then you say, hey, guys, I'm still in college. Could you pay my tuition? They're not going to pay your tuition if you're an intern. That's a pro tip. Live in a motel, bingo. David, so I would like to address your point of hotels probably being cheaper than living with roommates. I got an Airbnb for 4 days in San Francisco, kind of close to where Google is, and it was $700 for 4 days. So hotels were priced equally to Airbnbs, but Airbnb was slightly cheaper, so I stayed at the Airbnb. So hotels aren't cheaper. What if you're guaranteed a high salary job with a company after a short internship? Define guarantee. There's no guarantee in that. Dude, the company could run out of money another day, you know? Even Skid Row motels. I mean, well, David, if you choose the Skid Row motels in California, then your chances of making it to and from work are probably nil. So you could try that for a little bit, but I imagine you wouldn't last long. Remote jobs are not available that much now. Of course they are. You just got to go to the right places. Here, look, I'll show you. Remote, okay. Look at all these jobs. 1 hour ago, 21 hours ago, one day. There's no remote jobs. We can go to We Work Remotely. Here for a long time, not a good time. I think on Tinder it's backwards. Here for a good time, not a long time. Got a bunch more jobs here. You'll see a bunch of cross-posting, but tons of stuff here. You could apply to sales and marketing stuff if you want, and then be like, yeah, I know I'm not really qualified, but, you know, appreciate what you do. Stanley, I appreciate you, man. I know you hear it a lot, but thanks. It doesn't take away the value of it. You're still awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What would you recommend to someone who's entering their senior year of college? Apply to jobs right now, because everyone else is waiting till the end of college to apply to jobs. So just recognize the time of year, Jonathan. The time of year when you apply to jobs on your last year of college is going to matter. So right now, jobs are not saturated with college grads. In May, jobs are going to be hella saturated with a bunch of CS people. So, man, where have you been the last week? I have been living life, I guess. I don't know. What we got? Yeah, so here's some, weworkremotely.com, and then I think we got remoteok.io. Wait, that's not remoteok.io. Here's remoteok.io. It's a good job. Hunting place. So my advice, if you're going to apply for these kinds of jobs, always go to the customer support roles and apply to all the customer support roles, because customer support roles are most of the time development, but you're just fixing bugs for customers rather than developing in-house software or customer-facing software. You're just helping customers with bugs. So customer service jobs are low key. I should make a video about customer service jobs because they're super, like they're dev jobs, but the title is different. And then on your resume, if you're customer support technologist number 1 or whatever, who cares? Put on your resume software developer because you were. All right, I'm gonna wrap up here, and we're gonna head on over to Twitch. Do you know anything about Reviture? Yeah, it's garbage. Reviture outsources you for $20 an hour for 2 years to companies where they're probably charging about $120 an hour, and you don't get to make any more. So the boot camp is free, but you can only make a maximum of $20 an hour for the company that they pick for you. You can't make any more. So if you're okay with making $20 an hour right out of boot camp, even when you think that you're worth more, even if you took debt, you know, you're essentially working for a recruiter that's training you how to code. How much money do you make a month? I do okay. It depends. The most I've ever made in a month was $37,000. Somewhere around 10 to 30. You said you worked on blockchain. How'd you get into that? I invested in it first, and then I started going to meetups, and then I started talking to people there, and then that's it. They were looking for a dev. I had a job, so they didn't want to do it. Any book you recommend? No books. 99 cents. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Will Lambda accept a student from outside U.S.? Lambda's moving to India soon, because you can see on Twitter that Austin's looking for a general manager, it looks like, for India. And they are open to the U.S. and EU right now. YouTube gave me this $1 and you deserve it. Thanks, man. Why no books? No books, bruh. No books about development, because as soon as the book is printed, it's done. Like as soon as it's like a car driving off the lot. As soon as the book is printed, it's outdated. It's old facts. Unless it's about fundamentals of JavaScript, like eloquent JavaScript, right? Or JavaScript is sexy, that website. Like those books about the fundamentals, which are not really changing, those are okay. But books about like React, that's going to be outdated next week. Don't do it. Are you dyslexic or some question mark? I can't read that. How can I migrate to Canada to work? I'm a web dev. You apply to companies with relocation. Yeah. I think that's it. I think I've dropped not a lot. I can't even talk. Maybe you're right. I mean, maybe I am dyslexic. You know, you got me. Public. How do you find relocation jobs? All right, I'll show you real quick, and then I'm going to head on over to Twitch. That's the Twitch link. Go follow me there if you want to continue the stream, fams. Appreciate all you guys. So here, let me go here real quick. This is Stack Overflow. You check this box here. Offers relocation, if you want that, or visa sponsor. Apply filters. This is New York, so it's not going to be anything. So here you go. Stack Overflow, jobs on the left. And then all this stuff sponsors visa. So UK here, visa, Texas, visa. Lots of stuff with visa. You want Canada, right? So we'll type Canada. Well, I don't know. The dude that was like, I'm Canada, or I want to work in Canada. So here you go. Senior data engineer, FreshBooks. Here's another one. Visa sponsor. So RR, I saw that thing. So my bad, dude. I'm not trying to ignore you, RR. Yeah, is a to-do list any good for a portfolio project? Not really. It's not really. The reason I say that is because almost every single Udemy course first project is with jQuery and how to create a to-do list. And it's like, unless you make an MVC from scratch, which I've seen, to-do list kind of blah. It's not hard, you know. Display, remove information from the DOM. Append to the DOM. It's been a couple weeks. Can you tell me about Lambda? Yeah, so you don't pay anything until you get a job making $50,000 or more, and it has to be a job like in the industry. So if you finish and don't get a job and you need money and you get a job at the mall, whatever, making 15, 17 an hour, you don't pay Lambda back until you get a job as a dev or for whatever it is you learned. Do an e-commerce website. What? I have an e-commerce website. Tips for getting into GitHub? Yeah, I mean, GitHub is fairly simple, but what do you mean? A lot of people in my bootcamp are subscribers too. Just found out yesterday. Ooh, that feels a little awkward. Which countries accept more relocations for web dev? I don't know. Probably Germany. What about a blog website? Oh, you were asking about e-commerce if it's a good app. Yeah, e-commerce is good, but not if you build it with Shopify. Blog website with a built-from-scratch admin panel where you can edit, delete posts using Mongo and Node. I mean, that's basic CRUD functionality. I don't think the back end matters, but you're specifying Mongo and Node like those are superior in some way or difficult to learn. But at the end of the day, it's CRUD functionality, and that maybe it's pretty average. You could build a Firebase blog with React, and it would have the same functionality, right? And I don't know if the job you want or you really like Node and Mongo and apply those jobs, build it with that. Anything but Firebase. It's free. You can put any job title on your resume if it makes sense. Like I had it, like my part-time job that I had labeled me as an intern, and I didn't even know that until I signed the paper. We were on the phone. And the guy's like, "Yeah, we'd like to bring you on for $18 an hour, a couple days a week." And I was like, "Oh, cool. So like part-time?" He's like, "Yeah, part-time." And so I come in and I signed a paper, and it's like part-time internship, and I was like, "What? WTF? What?" And I was like, no, I'm not labeling myself this shit. I'm not an intern. This is part-time software development. You can call me whatever you want. I'm done with college. I'm not in college. I got a job. I'm not an intern. Yeah, put any title on your resume that you want. Like, doesn't matter. It's very rare that companies call up your previous employers and they're like, "Oh, excuse me, is this the correct title? He says that he is president of the United States. Can you confirm or like if a company's making that? I mean, probably HR. I bet some HR lady out there would believe it." I'm an illegal immigrant in the USA. Then you should probably not include your last name on your YouTube profile, my man. How many million times have people said you look like Finnick from Hunger Games? No one. That's the first time. Thanks, man. All right, we're going to head on over to Twitch. If you'd like to follow the stream, I'd appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys for this stream. And yeah, that's the Twitch. And if you want, I'm almost at 3,000 people on Instagram. I don't know how many people have on Instagram, but I post a lot of dumb stuff on my stories, like behind the scenes with my dogs and just like living life. So if you want to see what I'm like when I'm not on YouTube and have to be really PC, you can go follow me on Instagram. So it's just at Joshua Fluke. But I'll see you guys over on Twitch. So have a good Friday. Happy holidays. Friday and Monday. Technically, if you're in the EU, you get to celebrate Monday. Here in the US, no Mondays off for you. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. How many hours you work in a week? Probably too much. I don't count. It's not about hours worked. It's about productivity. All right. See you guys later. Crush it. Don't procrastinate. Seriously, do what you need.